The portal you come out of seems to be completely covered by caution, keep out signs and tape, as if, like, being warded off.
I feel like we shouldn't be here.
Some, like, a poor attempt of the Magisters to keep people in.
I say, the only reason I came to this friggin' town is because someone took me and then sold me to Joel. That is literally the only reason that I'm here.
It wasn't because of your familiar?
No, my familiar followed me after I was picked up, and long story. It's
Speaking of, Tedder like puts Rufus like on his hip for a moment, picks up Solomon.
I say, oh fuck yeah, I forgot about me being a puppet.
Yeah, and he just kind of like opens the chest on his back slightly and like, I'll put the other two in here for now.
Yeah, that's probably best.
I'll leave it cracked so they can come out if needed.
Yeah, so Solomon, who are you summoning?
Joel.
Please!
Hi there!
Well, howdy. Well, howdy, mister.
Henry just kind of like holds Solomon, just like, oh no. I'm surprised you didn't want Frank.
You know, I was gonna, but then I decided that I want to try.
Light-colored Joel has entered the party.
Yep.
Oh god, he's more pasty white! Actually, wait, does he have pockets?
Does he?
He's got cargo shorts.
Awesome! Henry, like, opens the cargo shorts, puts the gravedigger in one, halfway hanging out, like, with the arms, like, and the head, kind of like that thing a typical dad would do with the doll, where it's like, I got this for my daughter, I'm gonna carry in my shorts. And then puts the bird in the other cargo short pocket. There we go. Now I can just easily come out, and I can carry you.
Alright.
Oh yeah, puts Rufus away.
Ah, thanks. The sun was getting kind of bright.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, there's people that are like kind of wandering over, looking at you at this point as you step out of the danger keep out segment.
We're meant to be here. Don't worry. Is this how Joel talks?
You gotta give it a little bit more of a twang. And then Tenry kind of like looks at everyone. Go. There's nothing to see here. Official business.
They just kind of shrug their shoulders and wander around.
Huh. Who knew? If you pretend to know what you're doing, people will think that you know what you're doing.
I thought I've made that clear for the few days that we've been together.
How do you guys think that I get by?
You hear a clatter as a door in the side of this building opens up, and a man walks out carrying 2 bags of trash, kind of chucks them into this garbage bin here, chucks another one over into this corner, and turns back around and enters the building.
Does that building have a sign on it?
Not from this side.
Is that the guy that we were supposed to meet?
I don't know.
Everybody, by the way, one thing you can notice, you're in Astraya again, and you're compared to the rest of Astraya, this place seems oddly undamaged.
Yeah, didn't we watch this place burn?
Yeah,
is that not setting off some red flags?
It is, as he kind of like tries to get his bearings to see if he sees the school.
No, not at all.
I think we're in a different part of it, or
If you look that direction, you can see essentially the citadel in the center, a massive structure built by the wizards. Imagine it like a really, really tall palace. And you can still see the abomination snakes floating around the top of it. They're up there. There's still a cloud of darkness above it.
So this place is just untouched.
Yeah. He kind of like mutters under his breath, why the hell is that?
Maybe there weren't many wizards around? That doesn't make sense.
Hey, is there any wizards around here, Worm?
You don't get a response.
Okay, that's ominous. Or such. Either he's not listening or he doesn't care. Well, I guess we can just try to find this guy the old-fashioned way.
Forward march! Is that how you do it?
God, the Joel.
Kind of.
Yeah, but more of a have a southern accent into it.
That was a southern accent. I just
as I walk past Saldra, I say, "There is no way that I am pretending that you're my daughter."
I would not expect you to.
You guys walk into this area, and the grass here is muddy. Piles of garbage lay hewn about, bits of tattered fabric and stuff. Something smells really rank coming out of this bin over here.
Tedrick kind of like just looks at them as they kind of go that way, and he's like, I thought this was the front door. As he kind of like looks over here. There's no sign here. Damn, well, that was incorrect. Maybe it's on the other side.
Tenry, I must say, I do love your new outfit.
I made it.
It's very well made.
It's not that good.
No, it's pretty nice. I like it.
If you had to get my opinion, it looks pretty rad.
If even an ancient being thinks that you have good fashion sense.
He just says that because I look edgy now. Tenry kind of like speaks in his head a little bit, wondering if the word could hear it. We're gonna have a discussion later about that.
What, the word rad?
No. You know how you called Seldra not a complete being?
Sure. She isn't.
Imitation, actually.
Okay. Yeah, an imitation of what?
Of a person.
And you were talking about her, right? Not Solomon or,
Frank.
The other one? Frank?
I was speaking... Your party is... full of imitations.
Well, I guess I'm the only non-imitation there.
You guys enter into a market square that seems to be bustling and full of wizards of different sorts and colors, people with bright cloaks and billowing hair and rainbowy sparkles floating around them. This person over here seems to be entirely made of stone. This guy seems to be peddling some sort of tonic that looks oddly dangerous. On it reads Fireball, but it seems to also be a spell. You're not really sure what he's selling.
I am very interested in the stone person over there. I say in Joel's voice, I'll be right back.
Don't go too far, sir. Tanner just kind of like holds Solon close. Can you even see that far, or is that okay?
Oh yeah, I have 60 feet.
Okay.
The stone person seems to be peddling a bunch of different vegetables and fruits. There's a bunch of carts laid out around her, different plants from different places of the world.
Huh.
Terry's like staring at the other peddler, just like.
I don't know. Do you like vegetables?
They're okay if you prepare them correct.
I mean, fleshies need proper vitamins.
You, sir! You there! The man points at you, Tenrir.
Hi.
Fancy yourself a fireball?
Depends. What do you mean by fireball? The spell?
He shakes a small vial in his hand. No, of course. I mean this! And he chucks it into this waste bin over here, and you hear glass shatter, and then fire erupts from the trash can in a vertical pillar above. Think of it like a portable fireball spell. You can also drink it. It'll revitalize you in your time of need.
But wouldn't it burn your insides?
Think of it like a good hard ale. It's a good burn.
Tenny just like hears in the back of his head from one of the many times that like Joel's around. Hey there, you want to try some fireball? And Tenny's just like, I feel like I've heard of a drink called fireball before.
Well, this is the only place you can get the authentic brand. He points at the Fireball logo, which has crudely drawn on it authentic.
That's not right. Isn't it supposed to be a griffin with a snake tail and a panther's head or something like that?
The guy leans in close to you, and he gets uncomfortably close to your face. He's like, look, bud, I'm just trying to make an honest living here. Would you buy the Fireball already?
How much?
Why, 40 silver! And he points at the side.
40 silver?
That's 4 gold, technically.
That's nothing.
Yeah, I know. Tenrir pulls out 4 gold and hands it over. Sure.
Alright,
take
he hands you a very small vial of a glowing amber liquid. It smells faintly like cinnamon.
Vial of... you know what? I'm just going to call it a vial of fireball.
So, what is this rock person?
Ow.
I'm more intrigued in the person themselves.
Yeah, no, she seems to be a being made entirely of stone with orange runes engraved all over her.
Does she seem to be like a golem?
Through your experience, that would be your best association, yes.
Interesting.
Hello there, sir. Have you come to browse our wares? But imagine her voice is like the sound of grinding gravel and stone as the words come out of her mouth.
Yeah. No,
I imagine
I
that,
want my
but-
words to be audible.
Yeah, I imagine.
Hello, sir.
Oh, geez.
See my wares.
Ugh.
Frankly, that's not bad.
I say,
Hello,
why?
I'll go with this.
Why, yes.
We have vegetables and fruits from all across the land.
What's one of the more exotic ones you got?
Star fruit's one of my personal favorites.
I say, how much for a star fruit?
5 silver.
I say, I'm gonna get, say, 2. I'll be right back with a gold piece.
Okay, she crosses her arms and reaches down and grabs up 2 star fruit.
I walk over. I take I give myself a single gold piece, and then I walk over and hand it over.
All right. The lady hands you 2 very long, almost zucchini-shaped things with serrated edges. They're yellow and they smell very sweet.
That's cool.
I say, I said, thank you very much.
No problem.
I'm gonna walk over and I say, I say, I just like, and I put the star fruit in his backpack next to me.
In the chest it goes.
You guys, now that you've got onto this side of the building, you have noticed that there is a sign, it says above it, Wimbledon's Whimsies.
I think we found Wimbledon.
Yes.
Henry kind of like his eye in the fucking vial he bought, just like,
Tenrir, what's that?
This lady comes over and purchases a fireball as well.
Apparently it's fireball. He threw one into a trash can and it made a pillar of flame, and he said that if you drink it, you'll be revitalized.
Huh.
I feel like I've heard Joel talk about this before, but it doesn't have the right logo. He said that it was supposed to have like a griffin body, snake tail thing, panther head looking, what you calls it.
I'm sure Papa
Some weird-
was referring to the other world where he's from.
Sounds like some weird manticore or something like that.
That's an accurate description. Very good. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my father was referring to another world.
Hmm.
Not really this one.
Probably.
Do I see this weird group of misfits?
I mean, yeah, they're pretty fucking standout. Even amongst wizards, these guys are awkward and bumbling.
If you notice just me holding out my hand and then just a puppet out of the backpack handing me a gold to go buy the star fruit.
Would I have seen that?
What's your passive perception?
8.
No! I was gonna say, if you had like a 13 or a 14, I'd say yes.
Wisdom.
Holy shit, no.
Great.
All right, let's go inside.
Tanner like pulls Solomon out of his backpack and kind of like tucks him into the scarf to where his head's just popping out.
Boom. And you notice a man behind the counter. You saw him before taking out the trash. He looks very bored. Sitting there behind the desk, he's immaculately dressed, and he's got a very pale, like powdery look to him. Two very discerning spectacles on it, or discerning spectacles on the bridge of his nose, and he's reading a book, and he kind of points at a little sign, a little fold-out cardboard thing on there that says, "Buy one get one free."
Buy one what? Buy one. Wait, you're expecting us. I don't need to pull this.
So, yeah, I was going to say, he's expecting us. Wizro sent us Wimbledon.
The man looks up and he's like not emoting whatsoever, and he points at the door.
I look.
Kind of looks back at the door that's closed, like.
Do you want us to lock it?
The door opens, and you guys notice Soldier walk into the room.
What?
What?
Okay. So Soldier can duplicate now.
All of my puppets and me and Joel all at the same time say, "What the fuck?"
Seldra looks around at you guys and grins widely. I see you've made it.
Are you Wimbledon?
Tell me, how did I do?
I make the puppet kind of like point at him like, I like it. I like what you did.
In like a flurry of magic, in a pirouette dance, sparks fly off of Seldra as she spins around, and instead of Seldra, a brightly colored man appears before you. Ballast Wimbledon, a pleasure. He extends a hand.
Oh, of course.
I like it. That was good.
Tenro like called Solomon out because he's like, Solomon likes him, he might want a handshake.
Yeah, I jump off.
He vigorously shakes your hand so much that his body like bounces up and down on the sparkling floor.
Well, a very good imitation of me.
I try my best. It's one of my favorite things. If I know a guest's coming, I'll look like them before we meet. Normally,
Why me specifically?
I mean, I assumed that you were part of the party. I've never seen, he looks down, an automaton such as yourself in the marketplace. So I studied your form a bit, readied up, and surprised you.
Wizro never mentioned me.
Oh, I'm sure he mentioned you. I just don't exactly have a memory for that sort of thing.
Oh, alright. By the way, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
You hold out a hand.
He shakes vigorously also.
So I make Joel point behind the counter. What's with that?
What, him?
Yeah, is he your like a store clerk?
Oh, no, that's my husband, don't mind him. And he's
okay.
like, that's Wallace. He runs the store for me while I'm off doing whatever.
Hello, Wallace.
That's wonderful.
Wallace nods.
I also say, by the way, buy one what and get one free.
Oh! And he points around at the magnificent shop. There's clothing and, like, suits and fine jewelry. Well, you pick something you want, and you can choose something else.
That's a strangely good business strategy.
It's been working wonders. He points at the floor. Look, we installed a disco. And he waves his hands around, and the floor starts shifting different hues and colors.
I look down and I'm like, tell me, do you have any clothes in my size?
Sir, I'm a tailor of the magical sort. He waves his hands around, and a small, identical suit and tie appears in his hand on a coat hanger in front of you. I can make anything you want.
Tanner just kind of like raises his brow. I mean, good too.
I look at Tenrir. I'm like, you can make Tenrir brand clothes. You can make stuff that I can't even dream of.
As you walk over here, you feel a slight, almost benign magical force, and the rows of clothing whip out in front of you, and exactly what you're looking for appears on a hanger in front of you.
Wow, this is a nice place.
Brad.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna like go around the corner away from people and can I talk to my friend?
To your friend? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Any sign? Any bad news? Any good news? What's going on?
Well, I've got good news for you. And he points, or like magically points over that direction. Planar Rift just opened, and like eyeballs rotate. Just closed. Sorry.
That's fine.
Although, and it like almost sniffs the air. I sort of sense I want to say planar magic, yeah, little bit of planar magic. And like traces a magical trail down this walkway. It seems to, might have gone into the shop. I don't really know. Like a walking planar portal. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's not that. I don't know.
Well, it's something to do.
Yes, right, quite.
I'm sorry, but you're going to have to go back in my bag.
That's fine. I like the bag.
I put it back in my bag. And I'm going to start going this way, towards the shop.
All right.
Tenry's kind of like just leaned up against the wall, pulled out a piece of paper and sketching on it.
Wallace sort of looks over at what you're sketching. You get sort of an approving nod from Wallace. So, folks, seeing anything you like?
So I'm just gonna reach for a green cloak.
I jump off and I'm walking. I'm like, can I just say just some random piece of clothing in my size? Because I don't really know. I just want to wear something.
Something random. Something completely random? He looks down at you. Why, little sir, that's my specialty.
Can you make it to where it's fire resistant? Because, you know, he's kind of... I don't like it when... Yeah. Because we might have to go some places eventually.
I know the way to tailor some clothes to be fire immune. However, it takes a very specific combination of parts. Parts that I don't happen to have right now. Oh, well, the first one actually should be not too hard. Magma newts. They can be found in the mountains, near magma.
Magma nude?
No, newts, he enunciates. Little scuttly guys.
I say the things I eat.
He looks at you. What?
Yeah, I eat newts.
Okay, that is weird.
Technically, I eat their soul.
Okay, that is
Walking to the
weird.
shop.
Hello, you found us at the perfect time. Can I get you something?
I look over. I'm like,
She's suddenly very overwhelmed by the amount of people that are in the shop.
Ballast extends a hand to you.
I
Alice Wimbledon.
slowly try and stealth over.
I'm just looking for components
Oh, he looks around. Wait a
and
moment.
or things to help me on my quest.
Friends, are you part of this party or are you completely separate?
I'm kind of being led by... I don't know these people, though.
That's fine if you're being led by someone. Anyway, you're looking for components. I can certainly help you with that. Actually, he points at the desk. Talk to that gentleman over there. He'll help you real fast.
All right.
I look over and I just kind of fall onto the table like a normal puppet.
The guy right next to you at the counter who was drawing keeps staring at the tattoo on your arm. Where did you get those?
I've had them for a while.
The man behind the table pulls out a map of what seems to be the shopping district. He points at what looks like Wimbledon's shop. It's got a big picture of Wimbledon's face on it. And then he points down the road over here. He points at this shop on the map, and he gives you a thumbs up.
So who is your friend that you're following? Sort of rage in his eyes right now, staring at the tattoos.
He grabs into her bag and pulls out Riley. This is my friend.
I just sit up and I'm like, oh, it's another one. Okay.
He's been leading me around and keeping me safe
Hello,
from
people.
things.
I walk over.
I am here.
God.
Why am I here?
Great. Tenry pulls out Rufus. Great. Rufus, say hi.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Riley, look at it. Look at you. What are you doing here? Well, I've been following this lady around. I don't know where she's going, though.
You following her?
Okay, no, she put me in her bag, actually, but, you know, I'd like to...
Okay, you were my mother's. Leave me alone. I wanted to keep something from her.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, right, yep, I remember now.
Yeah,
Was
Brett.
she murdered?
He gets visibly angry.
Right, bad topic, okay,
Oh, that's fair.
If you want to know, yes, she was.
Well, that certainly. Okay, I don't need to do this accent.
Folks, is there some sort of grandiose meeting? I notice you both have flaming skulls. That's very odd.
Yeah, we also met
I
another
don't
person
know.
with a flaming skull. So,
Hmm.
I don't know. I wish
I
I
need
did.
more.
Yeah.
So, you said someone else gave you those tattoos. Do you
Mhm.
know what their name is?
Got a note. Woke up with a sword.
Well, you wait,
Hmm.
ma'am. If I heard you correctly, you say you woke up with a sword?
Yeah, I woke up with a sword.
That sounds very warlock to me.
Look, most people don't just wake up holding a sword.
I wasn't holding it, it was next to me, okay?
I mean, it's not any weirder than what happened to me once.
By
I mean-
once, do you mean like literally a few hours ago?
Wimbledon's like,
No.
I see we're going to be discussing some interesting stuff. All right. He walks over to the door and flips around the closed sign.
She turns to the shop. Soldier turns to the shopkeeper. I'd like these, please. She puts the cloak in the bag on the counter.
Wallace nods and reaches out a hand, and he points at a little list of stuff above, and it's like, it seems to be 10 GP.
That's exactly what I have.
He smiles, takes the coins, flicks his fingers, the coins vanish from sight, and then he hands you the stuff.
Terry just kind of like looks at Rufus like, do you want to talk to your skull friend a little longer, Rufus?
I mean, I don't really have much to talk about. We don't really do anything except for point at portals. So, hey Riley, you found any cool portals? No, as it happens, I haven't. Not really. Except actually, last time there was a portal to, cold place. Don't remember.
Oh, that wasn't fun.
No, it was bad. It was very cold, if I remember.
My smile kind of goes away for a moment, and then it just comes back.
Question, Riley. Have you ever heard of a place where outsiders reside?
Oh, outsiders? They are from, the outside.
Damn it.
The Outsiders?
Yeah, big
Don't
bads.
ask.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, they're not bad.
They are most definitely bad, Riley says.
I will tell you for a certainty that my friend is not bad. Don't ever speak ill of him.
We met a very nice outsider. He's his friend.
He's definitely quite interesting. Good to have around. Soldier puts on the cloak and the bag.
So why are we even here again, Solomon? We were supposed to be here to get something for what again?
Something from Wimbledon. A key. A key?
Yeah, okay, so, you guys want to go in, and we gotta keep this on the low and low. Pardon me, ma'am, but if you're not part of this party, none of this stuff can exactly be discussed outside of the party. I'm gonna ask you to please leave. We'll
I don't
share
know.
information later. Why do you?
Okay.
Oh, please don't tell me you're just
Why
gonna.
not?
Alright.
I was gonna say.
We do just tend to randomly recruit people with skulls.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is the skull thing like a
Hey,
symbol?
hey,
I don't
miss.
get it.
Miss.
It's a symbol
Kinda.
of the Planehoppers,
Yeah.
if I recall.
Oh, right, that's Wizroad's
What?
little club, right?
Yes.
I'm bored,
Yeah.
perchance.
Not really, I'm trying to find who murdered my mother.
That's what Tenry was gonna ask.
What exactly happened? The
Everyone thinks she killed herself, but I know she was murdered.
Maybe if you had a bottle of Fireball, that wouldn't have happened.
You fireball!
murdered how? Like, did you
He
come home?
grabs her sword, like the hilt of her sword, and like glares at the guy behind her.
Sorry. Dude holds up both hands, just trying to make a sale. God damn, people around here.
Murdered? Murdered in what way? She
Really?
wasn't turned into a pile of black goo, was she?
She melted?
Would you like to know what caused that, and perhaps stop it from happening again?
I mean, yeah.
Then come with me. What's your name, by the way?
Kiana.
Seldra, nice to meet you.
You can call me Key.
Alright, come on.
You might say she was the key we were looking for all along.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I look at. I'm
Tenry.
like, do we have a new friend now?